morning to all. My name is Lakshmi. I am studying in BSc final year in Vivekananda Degree College. Let us discuss about the graphical method. Let us see the first problem. Solve the following LPP by using graphical method. Maximization z is equal to 3x1 plus 2x2. Subject to constraints. 2x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 40. x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 60. x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. Given inequalities. Maximization z is equal to 3x1 plus 2x2. This is the objective function of the problem. Subject to constraints. 2x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 40. This is the first constraint. And the second constraint is x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 60. So now we have two constraints. x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. Okay, we need to find the values for x1 comma x2, x1 and x2. Our objective function is maximization problem. The value should be greater than or equal to 0, which means positive values only. Greater than or equal to 0 means 0 or more than 0. First we have to find the first equation. Two x1 plus x2 is equal to 40. This is the first constraint. We need to find the values for x1 and x2. So the first thing is we need to take x1 as 0. When x1 is equal to 0, what is the value for x2? We substitute these points in equation 1. 2 into 0 plus x2 is equal to 40. 2 into 0, 0 plus x2 is equal to 40. x2 is equal to 40. We have only x2 values. So the point A is 0, 40. Again we find the x2 value. Then and x2 is equal to 0. What is the value for x1? We substitute these points in equation 1. 2x1 plus 0 is equal to 40. 2x1 is equal to 40. x1 is equal to 40 by 2. 2 ones are 2 20s. x1 is equal to 20. So the point B 20, 0. Again we find the second equation. x1 plus 3x2 is equal to 60. This is the second equation. When x1 is equal to 0, what is the value for x2? We substitute these points in equation 2. 0 plus 3x2 is equal to 60. 3x2 is equal to 60. x2 is equal to 60 by 3. 3 ones are 3 20s. x2 is equal to 20. So the point C is 0, 20. When x2 is equal to 0, what is the value for x1? We substitute these 2 points in equation 2. x1 plus 3 into 0 is equal to 60. x1 is equal to 60. We have only x1 points. So the D point is 60, 0. So we draw the line. So we draw the graph. We got 4 points, A, B, C, D. So A point is, this is the graph, this one x1 axis and this one x2 axis. So A point is 0, 40. 0 is the x1 axis and 40 is the x2 axis. And B point is 20, 0. 20 is the x1 axis and 0 is the x2 axis. We join these 2 points. This line represents the first equation, and C point is 0, 20. 0 is the x1 axis and 20 is the x2 axis. And D point is 60, 0. 60 is the x1 axis and 0 is the x2 axis. So we draw the line, we join these 2 points. This line represents the second equation. So these 2 points, 1 and 2 points, intersection point is the E. So maximization Z means inside feasible region. 0, B, E, C is the inside feasible region. So delta O, B, E, C be the points. Delta O, B, E, C is the points. E is the intersection of 1 and 2 equations. So solve 1 and 2 equations. Equation 1. 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 40. Second equation, multiply with 2. 2x1 plus 6x2 is equal to 120. Minus, minus, minus. Cancel. Plus x2 minus 6x2 means minus 5x2 is equal to minus 1, minus 80. 5 ones are 16. Minus minus cancel. x2 is equal to 16. This x2 value substitute in equation 1. 2x1 plus 16 is equal to 40. 2x1 is equal to 40 minus 16. 2x1 is equal to 24. 2 ones are 2 12s. So x1 is equal to 12. So the E point is 12 comma 16. So we got 4 points. Delta O 0 comma 0, B 20 comma 0, C 12 comma 16 and C 0 comma 20. So maximization Z value, we substitute these 4 points in maximization Z equation. Maximization Z is equal to 3x1 plus 2x2. O 0 comma 0. We substitute this point in equation in maximization Z equation. So Z is equal to 3 into 0 plus 2 into 0. So 3 into 0 0 plus 2 into 0 0. So Z is equal to 0. And B point is 20 comma 0. We substitute this point in maximization Z equation. Z is equal to 3 into 20 plus 2 into 0. 3 20s are 60 plus 2 into 0 0. So Z is equal to 60. So E point 12 comma 16. This point substitute maximization Z equation. Z is equal to 3x1 plus 2x2. 3 into 12 plus 2 into 16. 3 12s are 36 plus 2 16s are 32 is equal to 16 36 plus 32 68. Again C point 0 comma 20. This point substitute in maximization Z equation. Z is equal to 3 into 0 plus 2 into 20. 0 plus 220 is 40. So 40. Maximization Z is equal to 40. So maximization Z అంటే ఏది పెద్ద వాల్యూ అయితే అది తీసుకోవాలి. కాబట్టి 68 is the big value. So The optical point is the optimal point is E 12, 16. Thank you.